Hi dears, good morning. Welcome everybody to today's mathematics class. Children, do you remember we learned about large numbers in previous class? Dears, do we really use it? Now we discuss large numbers in practice. Do you know what are the units of measurements? Now, can we discuss some units of measuring length? Suppose we want to measure the thickness of a pencil. How do we measure it? Yes, we measure it using a scale or ruler. Dears, smaller lengths are measured in millimeters, or in short we say mm. Now we want to measure the length of a pen. How do we measure it? Do we measure it in millimeters? Millimeter is too small to measure the length of a pen, right? So, to measure the entire length of the pen, we use centimeters. Now, you see the entire length of the pen is 12 centimeters. Now, let us see the relation between centimeter and millimeter. Children, observe the ruler. Here on the ruler, given some numbers like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. So, from 0 to 1, the length is 1 centimeter. From 0 to 2, the length is 2 centimeters. From 0 to 3, the length is 3 centimeters, and so on. When we observe the ruler, we can see small lines in between the numbers. Can you see? There are 10 partitions in between 0 and 1. We can see the partitions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 10 is the number 1. Thus, we can say 1 centimeter is 10 millimeters. Children, you see, in between 0 and 1, the middle line indicates half centimeter. Children, you observe the ruler and say how many millimeters make 2 centimeters. Yes, you are right. 2 centimeters is 20 millimeters. Now, suppose I ask you to measure the length of your classroom or to measure the height of your school building. How do you measure it? Do you measure it in millimeters? No, millimeter is a small unit to measure the length of a classroom. Then how do you measure it? Do you measure it in centimeter? Not really. Centimeter also too small to measure the length of your classroom. So, what do you use? Yes, we use meters. Or in short, we say m. Can you tell me some situations where we use meters? Yes, to measure the height of a person or to measure the length of a shirt material or a sari, we use meters. Now, let us see the relation between meters and centimeters. How many centimeters make 1 meter? Yes, you are right. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. Now, if I ask you to measure the distance between Calicut and Nilambur, how do you measure it? Can we measure the distance in millimeter or centimeter? Or can we measure the distance in meters? Millimeters and centimeters are too small to measure the distance between the two places. Even meter is too small to measure the distance between Calicut and Nilambur. So, when we have to state distances between cities, we need kilometers or km. Can you tell me the relation between meter and kilometer? Yes, 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. Now, we are going to measure the weight of the objects. Suppose you go to a grocery store to buy sugar, wheat, rice, etc. What do you ask? You ask, can I get 2 kilogram of rice please? Or 1 kilogram of sugar please? Yes, you are buying something in kilogram. And when we buy fruits or vegetables, we buy in kilograms. At the same time, if we want to buy spices like cumin, cardamom, cloves, how do you ask? Will you ask it in kilograms? No, we will not ask it in kilograms because we buy it in lower quantities. We don't want so much of spices. So we ask it in grams. Let us see the relation between kilogram and gram. Can you tell me how many grams make 1 kilogram? Yes, you are right. 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. Dears, have you ever observed the medicine tablets? If you just turn bottom side up, you can see that something is written as mg on the tablets. It is nothing but weight of each tablet. It is milligram. Children, do you want to know the relation between gram and milligram? Do you know how they are related? Yes, 1 gram is equal to 1000 milligrams. Now, let us go to liquid. Children, what are liquids? Yes, water-like substances are called liquids. Do you know what is the capacity of a container? Yes, capacity is the amount of liquid a container can hold. Capacity of vessels are measured in liters and milliliters. How do you buy liquids? How do you measure it? Yes, oil, milk, petrol, all these we measure in liters because we wanted a bigger quantity. The same thing if we wanted in lower quantity, we buy in milliliters. If we take the capacity of small oil bottle, we can use milliliters. Medicine bottles are small, so the capacity of medicine bottles are in milliliters. Now, children, you see the relation between liter and milliliter. How many milliliters make 1 liter? Yes, 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. Children, now let us see where we use these measures. Now, the entire world is in coronavirus pandemic. A lot of blood testing is going on. Can you guess how much quantity of blood is taken from a body? Is it in liters or milliliters? Yes, you are right. It is measured in milliliters. Children, to prevent coronavirus, we have to wash our hands often with soap and water or clean with sanitizers. Can you guess how much quantity of sanitizer is used for one wash? Will it be in liters or milliliters? Yes, you are right. It will be in milliliters. When we go out, we wear a mask. Can you guess the length of a mask? Which unit will you use there? Yes, you are right. It is in centimeters. Children, we have to stay home to protect ourselves. If there is any emergency, we go out. At that time, we keep social distancing. Which unit is used in physical distancing? Is it in millimeters, centimeters, meters or kilometers? Yes, you are right. In physical distancing, we use the unit meter. Here, millimeters and centimeters are too small, while kilometer is very large. So, the apt unit is meter. Children, did you understand the different units of measurements? What did we learn today? Yes, we learned different units of length, weight and capacity. Children, we will learn more on it in the next class. That's all for today's class. We will meet soon. Dears, I remind you again, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.